How to rewire your brain and boost motivation with Dopamine Detox. Ever noticed how easy it is to lose yourself in video games or endlessly scroll through social media? You could probably sit in front of a screen for hours, totally locked in. But what happens when it's time to study for just 30 minutes? Suddenly, every distraction in the world seems more interesting. Or what about working on your side hustle for an hour? That's when procrastination kicks in. Logically, you know that exercising, studying, or building a business will pay off in the long run. Yet you'd rather binge-watch shows, scroll endlessly, or dive into video games. Why? The answer lies in one powerful brain chemical: dopamine. Dopamine isn't just about pleasure, it's about desire. It fuels our motivation to take action. To show how strong its influence is, scientists conducted experiments on rats. They implanted electrodes into their brains, allowing them to stimulate their pleasure centers with the push of a lever. The result? The rats kept pressing the lever over and over for hours, choosing stimulation over food, water, and even sleep, until they collapsed from exhaustion. But when scientists blocked dopamine, the rats lost all motivation. They wouldn't seek out food or water, yet if food was placed directly in their mouths, they'd still eat. They didn't lose their ability to feel pleasure, they lost the desire to pursue it. This experiment reveals something crucial. Dopamine doesn't just make things feel good, it drives us to chase what we think will make us feel good. And in today's digital world, our brains are constantly bombarded with high dopamine triggers. Social media, random likes, comments, and notifications keep us coming back. Video games, new achievements, rewards, and challenges give us constant dopamine hits. Junk food, porn, binge-watching, all designed to keep us hooked. Like a slot machine, we don't always win, but we keep playing because we know eventually we will. And here's the problem. The more you flood your brain with high levels of dopamine, the more it adapts by lowering its sensitivity. This means normal, everyday tasks, like reading, working out, or studying, start to feel boring. This is why a social media binge feels effortless, but an hour of deep work feels like a struggle. It's not that you're lazy, it's that your brain has built a dopamine tolerance. So how do you fix it? By resetting your brain through a dopamine detox. This doesn't mean cutting out all fun forever, but temporarily reducing high dopamine activities so your brain can rewire itself. Here's how it works. For one full day, eliminate all high dopamine activities. No social media, no video games, no junk food, no music, TV, or mindless internet browsing. Instead, do low dopamine activities. Go for a walk. Meditate. Reflect on your goals. Write down ideas, on paper, not on your phone. At first, it'll feel boring, but that's the point. By reducing constant dopamine spikes, your brain resensitizes to normal levels, making low dopamine activities feel engaging again. If a full detox feels extreme, start small. Pick one high dopamine activity and cut it out for a day each week. For example, no phone for a whole Sunday. You'll notice something interesting. When you strip away artificial dopamine spikes, you naturally feel more motivated to do meaningful things. But here's the key. Once your brain starts resetting, don't waste it. Use dopamine as a tool to fuel productivity. Instead of indulging in high dopamine activities first, use them as a reward. Example: for every hour of deep work, you earn 15 minutes of gaming or social media, but only at the end of the day. This way, your brain starts associating hard work with dopamine rewards, making productive habits easier over time. At the end of the day, you control where your dopamine comes from. You can either let it keep you stuck in instant gratification loops, or you can harness it to build the life you want. The choice is yours. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more educational content.